Oh, I mean, you said Aussie God? No, I'm just an Aussie. It's fine. Just an Aussie. I'm just an Aussie.
Okay. We would like to know, Jordan, how good your voice actually is,
Wow.
and if you are planning on any upcoming albums or maybe some future tracks.
Probably sound like Fergie. If I was to compare my voice, probably sound like Fergie. Fergie and Stevie Wonder, if they had a child, probably sound like that. That's probably how good my voice is. And we'll see what happens. Right now, I've immersed myself in the football universe, so I don't really see another option right now, and just gonna keep riding the wave until my legs give out. I was like, all right, I got a backup plan.
Do you confirm or deny that you're an Aussie god?
I've never heard that expression in my life, Aussie God. I deny that.
You deny
It's an
it?
easy one, yeah.
Okay. I'll just keep it to us then. Hey, what do you detect in your team that tells you it's Thursday, we're ready to go?
I think for us, we try and for us this year, our message was stick to the process. And with all these distractions going on in Super Bowl week, our goal was how can we eliminate as many distractions as we can and keep the process as normal as possible. Today's practice felt as weird as it did with location-wise and the schedule-wise. It felt pretty normal to me. Yeah, it felt pretty normal. So that's how I know that we're ready to go. But we just, again, rent is due every day, as Jalen would say, and we just got to keep taking the next step in our process that we've done to get ourselves here.
With the way they move Chris Jones around, what is the discussion amongst your line as far as that defensive front and him and Frank Clark specifically?
We've got to block him. We got to do our job. We got to execute our techniques and our game plan, regardless of where they line up. We've got to react.
Yeah.
How fast can we react, and can we execute the technique right once we realize where each guy is? Because you're right, they do move around. Yeah. They got some really good guys up front. We got some really good guys, so it's going to be a great battle.
How does the team feel from the mood standpoint of it from now to the beginning of the playoffs, now that you've had a couple games and an entire really build up to this game?
It's going to sound really weird. It's felt pretty normal.
Yeah.
At least for me. It's just, I think everyone's bought into the process and just sticking to what's worked and taking every day as it comes. Not looking too far down the road, and I think it's a big part of why we're here right now, playing football in February. And just a big believer in that. I'm only speaking for myself, but this is what it feels like. It feels like everybody's bought into what works for them, not looking too far down the road, and just getting the job done right now, or what's in front of you. So,
thank you.
All right, thank you.
So Jordan, when you talk about a game as big as the Super Bowl, do you have
See you, love.
anything that you do to help yourself prepare, or any game rituals or superstitions or anything like that?
I have pregame rituals and superstitions that I do every week, just bringing them to the Super Bowl. At the end of the day, I apologize if this sounds a bit weird. The Super Bowl is another game, and so whatever you do that you did in your previous games, if you are superstitious, you got to bring them. You got to bring them on. You got to bring them to the next game. Essentially, that's what it is.
Thing that football players dream of from the time that they're in high school.
The feeling is I can hear myself. But the feelings. It's hard to put in words right now. This is the most famous question I've been getting, is just trying to, and I still don't have the right answer. It's just surreal and dream come true. That's all I can really say, and just blessed to be in a situation with the guys in these rooms.
How special has it been that for you to have a career year individually and to have this ultimate team success to get all the way here, that they both align together this year?
Yeah, that just shows that just happy to be a part of the success, and just knowing that with the typo line and whole offense really, they all play a part of my success. Everybody plays a part into everybody's individual success. Team success soon comes individual success, and we believe in that. If we just go out there and do your job, everybody individually do their job, and which makes the team win, and then the individual stuff falls in line. Especially when you're just going out there playing and having fun with your teammates.
Miles, was there a time when you sense this could be a special team, that this could be a team that made a run like this?
Yeah, I mean, I was quoted. I did say we had an all-star team. You believe me now? Sorry, dog, but I got clowned for that. The Eagles fans wrote me up for saying that. I think the last time a player said we had an all-star team, we went like 0 and whatever. And yeah, I just proved myself right. Just believing in these guys and the type of team that we have. I just knew that we can do something special. At least go farther than what we did last year. And last year we didn't even have it all together, and we still made the wild card. So just knowing the type of potential we had, and the older guys that we have on this team and how they affect the team, and it was just good vibes all around in the way that Coach Nick is handling the whole team. Changing the culture and everything. It's tremendous.
One of the things that guys have said this week is you guys have learned more about yourselves from winning, in the sense that no one's been too complacent, no one's gotten too high after the fact. Did you sense that this team was handling success differently than past years?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's probably one of the main reasons why we are in this position that we are right now. Just handling everything, and literally our motto is to take everything one day at a time, one rep at a time, one meeting at a time, one practice at a time, everything. Just being where your feet are, literally. Not rushing to get to anything. When you're in the building, you're in the building. So you're guaranteed here until around like 5, 6 o'clock. So you might as well just lock in and stop, just complaining and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just taking it one day at a time, really, 1 week at a time. And that's all our recipe was, and just staying focused and grinding each and every day out.
When you look at this Chiefs defense, what's the biggest challenge that presents for you come Sunday?
Guys, I like to fly around. They do a lot of different looks. And their front, they got a guy like Chris Jones is a guy that can really turn it on and really wreck the game, so got a lot of respect for him. And, yeah, I mean, you got those, I think there's 3 rookies in the back end, and they're playing out their mind right now. They're playing very good football, all for the whole playoffs, and stuff like that. So, yeah, got a lot of respect for the defense, and they're in this position just like us. So, and it's going to be a great game. I can't wait.
What makes Chris Jones so good? You talk about how he has the ability to wreck a game. What makes him in particular so good?
Oh, man, big, physical. Big. Yeah, he's just one of those guys that can wreck the game at any point in time, and you just got to be on your stuff throughout the whole game. Keeping them limited and keeping them busy away from the plate. Oh, put on backwards. Okay. I'm not gonna get fined, am I? I'm gonna just take it off.
The Chiefs, one thing they do really well is the simulated pressures. You don't know who's coming at any given time. How much of the film study this week, the talk in the meeting rooms has been about that aspect of it?
I can't give everything away. Yeah, I can't give nothing away, but yeah, but we on it though. We on it. We do a very good job of critiquing everything and being very attention to detail with everything, and try to make every adjustment to everything the opponent does. And we know that there's going to be some stuff that we haven't seen before, but we go out there, grind out each week, and everybody sees the results on Sunday. So, and then hopefully it doesn't change.
How's Jalen handling himself this week?
He's great. He's kind of like everybody else right now, just ready to play. But I think he's handling it better than everybody else. He's just here in the moment, enjoying everything.
Is it sort of setting in that in a couple days, this will be the last time you guys are practicing together, playing on the same field together? You know that no matter what, this team is not going to be the same next year. This long journey that started with OTAs is finally coming to an end. Is that settling in at all with you guys?
No, I haven't thought about it yet, but I haven't really thought about it yet. But That's just the way this league is. Everybody, there's gonna be certain people with better opportunities. There's gonna be some people that can't be here. You know how this business is. It's a business, so you can't take nothing really personal. Just you go out there and do the best you can, and then hopefully it'll set you up for your future. So that's all I can really say about that.
This offensive line, obviously, you have the individual talents, but obviously the line has been one of the best in the league. Just what is something that's under the radar that fans don't really appreciate about just how good this offensive line has been all season?
Oh, the work behind the scenes. The work behind everything is crazy. I don't think people will really understand how much work our O-line puts in, with Coach Stout. Coach Stout is doing a heck of a job. He's been doing a heck of a job since I've been here. And he does whatever he can to make sure those guys know what they're doing out there, and everybody sees the results on Sunday. And the results is the same each and every Sunday. It's dominant. So.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Miles, I know when the ball gets inside the one, you just assume get it. But when they do go to the sneak with Jalen in that line, from your perspective, how hard is that play for the defense to stop with the people you have running it?
It's a very hard play to stop. I could just say it's a lot harder than what it looks like. It might just look like a quarterback sneak to y'all, but no. Everybody has a job, especially the 3 down linemen. And my job is to watch the ball hit his hands, make sure he get a clean snap, and then we just push like our life depends on it.
A quarterback that squats 600 pounds and a pretty good O-line. The push is fairly amazing, right?
Oh yeah. That definitely helps a lot. I think he might squat more than me. Not a lot more than me, but he might squat more than me. I don't think I ever touched 600 yet, but yeah, he pretty strong, man.
Year-over-year progression of Jalen Hurts. What specifically have you seen with him at quarterback?
Well, since day one, I knew he had something. I knew he was special since day one. I was a fan of him in college. Just when he got here, you can kind of feel his presence. You can feel his demeanor. It's very, it's serious, but it's just he about his business. Jalen Hurts is about his business, and he's just one of those guys where he's going to get the job done. He's the first one in, last one out. Everybody sees that. Everybody respects it. And what you see on Sunday is just all the hard work that he puts in, and like you can't do nothing but love and respect that. So, and everybody falls behind him.
The idea of patience, right? A lot of times when they're geared to stop the run, you're taking a brunt of that punishment because you're softening them up. Where does your patience come from to be able to know, like, I'm just waiting for that one time that they don't fill a gap the way they're supposed to, that they're not sound, where I can really take advantage of it and expose them for a weakness?
Well, it just I got keys and reads, alignments, and aiming points each run play. So I run each. It might not look like the same, but as far as like landmark and aiming point, it's the same. So, and I just react. It's a reaction game, and I try to hit, just give what the defense gives me, and hit it certain way. When it's hit in certain ways and explosive, that's when defenses get in trouble, and then that's when it opens up a lot more stuff. That's when we can let Jalen run out and hopefully throw the ball over people's heads and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just all about just I got certain reads, and I just do every run play like it's the same, and I just really just react to whatever the defense gives me.
No, I'd say it's pretty much exactly the same. Probably the biggest difference would be we started to put the game plan in last week, so we were able to kind of hit on it, watch a little bit of practice from last week, and it was probably more of a fine-tuned practice, more of a, it wasn't the first day seeing the install, it was the 10th day of it or whatever. So having 2 weeks to prepare for a team, making sure we get all the wrinkles out. But it was a good day yesterday, it was a good day today. Yeah, I feel like I fit in pretty well. you know, obviously those two are completely different players, but they both do their role at an extremely high level. It's just been a lot of fun watching them. You know, knowing that there's going to be a shot to AJ and I can run my route 5 steps and look up for the ball, knowing that it's going there and he's going to make the play. You know, my favorite part is I try to just learn from them each and every day at practice, in the games. You know, Smitty and his releases, his routes, he does everything so clean. AJ's the same way. You know, they're different releases, but I try to emulate both of them. You know, if I could run routes like either of them, that'd be pretty incredible. So I'm trying to get to that level closer and closer each day.
About your blocking, because you have been very much involved in blocking, especially in the ring. Talk to me about that. You as an extension of the offensive line.
Yeah, you know, I love working with this offensive line. Early in my career, we had a very good pass catcher in the tight end room. So to see the field, I needed to be a blocker, and that's what I prided myself in early in my career. And I still, to this day, you know, I feel like I'm an important part of the run game. I'm an important part of the protection sometimes, you know, and these guys do such an incredible job that I never want to let them down, you know. And for me, I'm a competitor. I never want to let my guy make the tackle. I pride myself in that. It's harder than it seems, you know. Sometimes you're going against really good players that make you look a little foolish, but I'm always going to give it my all and try to protect all my brothers so they can smash their stacks and we can get big yards on the ground. I would just say it's probably just the belief in himself. You know, everybody that made it this far has had doubters. Maybe he's had more than the rest of us, but you know, he just stayed true to himself. He stayed true to his hard work, and you know, ultimately the belief in himself. You know, he never gave up, and you know, that's pretty special. To go through that much at 24 and be in this position is a testimony to, you know, his belief in himself, and that's special, and I'm really glad he's my quarterback. Yeah, for me, really the only thing I keep the same is I have the same breakfast every day, and then pretty much all my free time I'm kind of like Schmitty. I like to lay in a black room and try to sleep as much as I can, so it makes it feel like the week's going by faster, and then I'm really refreshed for game day. 2 eggs over easy and a little bit of avocado.
What do you think it's going to be like right before kickoff?
Man, it's probably going to be a little bit loud in there. I'm going to have a little bit of jitters in my stomach. I'm going to be nervous. I'm just going to be begging them to hurry this up so we can get to kickoff. Yeah, I think that's ultimately what wins a lot of games, especially when you got two good teams going with each other. I think the Chiefs are undefeated when they've won the turnover battle, and I think that's the same with us. So obviously that's going to be huge, and if you can eliminate pre-snap penalties, if you can stay ahead of the sticks, try not limit the holding calls, limit the false starts, you're going to put yourself in a good position to win the game. Yeah, obviously, I think I'm a very good player in this league. You know, I don't really worry about the outside noise, what other people think of me. I know that this organization thinks very highly of me. I know my teammates think very highly of me, and you know, that's ultimately all I care about. But yeah, I think this is a great stage to, you know, prove to people that I belong in the conversation with the top tight ends. And you know, if they don't want to put me there, that's cool. I'm going to keep grinding each and every day, and you know, hopefully go out and win this game on Sunday, have a good game, and hopefully be back here multiple times in my career. You know, I wouldn't say I've thought too much about that. You know, for me, I'm going to do whatever I can to help this team win. And the ball's coming my way, I'm going to do everything I can to make plays. And, you know, if my job is to run off to help AJ or Smitty or Quez or Zach get open, I'll do that. if my job is to, hold off the backside on runs, set the edge on the front side, I'm happy to do that too. So really all I care about is getting this win, and I'm going to do whatever I can to help this team do that. Yeah, I think probably the biggest thing is it helped me really solidify myself as a 3-down tight end. I think the coaches have all the faith in me, whatever run scheme we're doing, that I can hold the point of attack, I can cut off the backside, and then when it comes down to it and it's 3rd down, and I think they have all the faith in me to beat man-to-man, find the soft spot of the zone. So to be a complete 3-down tight end, that's what I always wanted to be. I always wanted to be on the field every snap, and I'm getting close to being able to do that now. So it's just coming true. Man, probably God is so good. This has been an incredible journey from, way back to when my football career started in 7th grade up until now. And, I'm going to sit there and just soak it all in. I feel like that'll be the first time I really realize where we are. I'm just looking at this as another game. So when clocks hit quadruple zeros or whatever it is, I'm going to know that I don't got another game next week or in the near future. So I'll be able to sit back and really kind of look back at the season and just give thanks to all the great things that have happened. Yeah, for sure. Obviously, I got a lot of brothers on this team, a lot of people that I spent a lot of time with. So I'm gonna be celebrating with them. I can't wait to dap everybody up. I can't wait to see what Jordan's like after. He's a character. I can't wait to live this dream with my dog Avante, who we lived together for a long time, spent a lot of time. So there's just so many people on this team that I'm really close with, that I'm excited to share this experience with. Man, I think I got 23 people, 21 people, something like that. I got more people in town that are just going to tailgate and support me from outside, because I wasn't able to get tickets for everybody. I did my best. But, my support system, ever since college, high school, up until now, it's been incredible. I got an incredible family that supports the heck out of me, and I wouldn't be here without them, and I'm so thankful for them. I'm so thankful that they get to share this experience with me. I think I had 25 of them at the NFC Championship game, so it's just really special that they care about me, they care about this, and it's cool for me that I get to share this experience. I get to let them enjoy it. Hopefully they enjoy the halftime show. My stepdad already told me that he doesn't care about that, and he's excited to go get a hot dog at halftime with no lines. I had 2 nieces that went. One of them stayed with a babysitter. I had nephews that came to the divisional game, and then they're all here this week. I'll see them tomorrow, but none of the nieces or nephews get to come to the game. They're going to have a babysitter and enjoy it from the house.
Dallas, with fantasy sports being as big as it is, would you say that leads to more positive or negative interactions with fans?
Negative for sure. Every once in a while you have a good game and everybody's excited about it. There's a game where either we're winning, we don't get any targets in the second half, we're running the ball really well, and people don't care about that. They don't care if you win the game. They don't care about that. They said, why didn't you have 10 catches? Why didn't you have 100 yards? You didn't score a touchdown. You lost me my fantasy. Stuff like that, I would say, is the worst part about fantasy. The best part about fantasy for offensive players is, people know who you are. People care about the offensive players a little bit more, because you get to pick them all individually on offense.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much. Good luck on Sunday.
Thank you. I would say, anything's possible with a lot of hard work and dedication. And, if you keep following your dreams and keep believing in yourself, you can achieve anything. Yeah, I think so. Obviously, you play this game and you believe you have a big impact on the outcome of games, and you want to believe that just so you feel important. But I think year in, year out, more and more recently, the best tight ends, it seems like, make it to this game. Travis has been here multiple times, George Kittle, the list goes on, but Gronk back and forth. So it's really cool. I love playing this position. I think we can change games both in the pass game and the run game, and it's special to be able to play this position. It's a hard position to play, and we got a lot of people in the league that do it at a high level.
I've noticed a lot of tight ends have played a lot of different sports before they went into football. Was that the case with yourself, or have you always been football?
Nah, for me, growing up, I probably want to be in the NBA just as much as the NFL, but that dream got shot down earlier than football, obviously. But yeah, I played all the sports I could. As a kid, I was just a super competitive guy. So whatever sport I could get into, that's what I was doing. It didn't matter, swimming, soccer, baseball, football, basketball, whatever I could play, I would play games just so I could compete.
When you started playing the tight end position, did you go on YouTube and look at some of the great tight ends of the past, or have you had coaches say to you, look at Gonzalez or look at this player or that player?
A little bit. I didn't really start playing tight end until college. And when I got to college, I just looked up different tight ends' weight and their 40 times, so I could, I didn't know a lot about the position. Obviously, early on in my career, walking on to South Dakota State, it was a dream of mine, but it was a big dream to make it to the NFL. So I had a lot of work to do, and I just took it each day by day. I was trying to learn our offense at college, so I can't say I studied too many tight ends too hard early in my career. Done that more as my career has grown. And, now I'm just looking to continue to grow any way I can. I would have to say Pat's. It's a good spot. They got good cheesesteaks, nice and greasy. Put the cheese whiz on there, and you can't beat it.